Heat makers, crack music.
Y'all now rockin' with 4 for 100. Let's go. To keep it real, it's not a chore for beloved. When they say it's up, put it on the floor, they gon' love it. I popped up in all them 4 doors that they covet. All in 2-seaters, cause a few fevers. Got all the ops hot, they wonder why I'm not shot. The way we used to step on them squares like hopscotch. I'm one of them ones that God got, he stops plots. Until the clock stops, we gon' turn it up a notch. They watching the stop clock while we burning up the block. I'm still learning a lot, I son them, let them talk. I'm still letting it slide like I got my son at the park. Cause I know that we could be gunning, running from knocks, but we stop for the lesson. It's positive progression to kick it with the like-minded. Can't spend your life blinded, rewind it, arsonist behind it.
Big Zo.
What's up, baby?
Big Zo.
I'm on
Big
brand
Zo.
too. I'm on brand.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Man, ready for this one.
What's going
Oh, yeah.
on? First of all,
Official.
I'll start this out. How y'all feeling today?
Good, man. Today's a good day.
Kind of hungry.
I'm not
though.
gonna.
Kind of hungry.
I'm not gonna ask you what y'all listen to. I'm gonna ask you how you feeling about these playoffs.
Man, Knicks would have gave them a better competition than that.
Yeah,
So, I
RIP the
for
Knicks.
Sure, for sure. And I mean, listen, they earned it. You know, we exceeded expectations this year.
Pretty
you know,
much.
so
Yeah,
I'm proud of
definitely
my
that.
Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm
How long was
always
you a Knicks
say,
fan?
I got a tattoo right here, and
Okay.
you know, when you got
committed.
immigrant parents, you know, they usually latch on to the immigrant they find.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing.
Or Patrick Ewing, you know what I mean? So I got Honduran parents, so
Right.
they came in like early '80s. Feel me? So Patrick Ewing was their guy, and then my dad put me on to Bernie Williams, so that's why I'm a
Okay.
Yankee fan.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Smart guy.
they
Knicks,
put me
Yankees.
on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, which football team?
Giants.
Oh, you New
Yeah,
York,
we
New
was in
York.
New
You'll
York.
go all the way.
Yeah,
I know I was good.
I'll root for the Jets. I mean, listen, if they make it
You're
anywhere,
not
I'll root for
anti-Jets.
them.
I
Yeah.
respect that.
I'm a New Yorker. You
All
feel
right,
me?
so-
I'm not anti-Jets.
I'm not anti-Giants. I'm just a Jets fan.
Yeah, unless you're playing my team and you're from New York, I'll root for you guys.
Mm.
So if the Jets and Giants, then we beefing online.
Oh, facts.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
All the smoke.
I'm sending you hate crime as soon as it happens.
That's right.
All right, listen, Stu, hit your winter lines, man. Say your
Yo,
lines.
please, everybody, hit the like and subscribe. We got
Yeah.
a great interview today.
Yeah,
We
it is.
interviewed with Zo. Tell me about yourself, Zo.
I'm Lorenzo Bernardez Jr. I run Conversation with Zoe podcast. You know, so it's great to be here as a podcaster, but I'm also here as a philanthropist. I'm the founder and president of Slice of Excellence, where we
Nice.
trade report cards of pizza. We've been doing some cool stuff for proms. You know, we're working on bringing artists to kids' proms now. And
The
just
prom
doing
season is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's here.
Yeah,
It's
so
here.
doing
It's
super
here.
cool stuff. I got a story to tell y'all about my prom, but how we ended up taking the artist to a different prom. So I'll tell y'all, we'll tell you that later. But nonetheless, man, I'm just doing fly things, creating fly incentives that are consistent throughout the whole year to acknowledge kids for their academic excellence, you know,
Yeah,
and showing
yeah.
up to school as well. You know, showing up is the first step to greatness.
Yeah.
It's definitely dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like the fact that, you know, you're not only just saying, you know, people always talk about what they want to do, but you're actually implementing. And I think us growing up, that's something that we probably needed. What inspired you to do this for the kids?
Man, I was a second grade teacher at the time at Success Academy in the Bronx, and I thought that was like gonna be my last job ever. Like, I made it. I'm teaching in my neighborhood. I grew up like maybe 10 minutes from where I was teaching, so I'm like, this is like playing for the Yankees for me.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy place. You know, I ended up only being there like 7 months. It was COVID. You know what I'm saying? So first time to be a teacher when we only online. So I actually never got to meet my students in person.
Okay.
Or any of my coworkers, you know.
Right.
Really?
At the time, everything was remote. This is the middle of COVID, you know what I'm saying? I got hired June 2020, and we started August 2020.
Even did you did your interview online?
Everything virtual, everything.
That's
Everything.
crazy.
And it's crazy how so much trauma can happen virtually. You know what I'm saying? Like, Success Academy is a crazy place. You know what I mean? Like, from they really like piggybacking off the back of black children. You know what I mean? And it's a crazy. It taught me a lot. It's a crazy place because a lot of you could say families are non-English speaking families, like heavy Africans, Muslims, Latinos and stuff like that. So shout out to the older siblings, you know, it's not really, if you don't really understand what that person say, it ain't gonna hit the same when your kid tell you. You know what I mean? It's different when you understood what that person said. And it being a lottery system, a lot of immigrants felt that they did something good. Like I won a lotto to my kid to go to school, not knowing that because you can't fully advocate for your kid. Your kid's totally getting taken advantage of. You know, so I was online. My numbers was trash. My principal was like, yo, like, we don't know what we going to do with you, but you got to figure this out. And I was talking to my girl. She's on maternity leave. So I'm like, I got to figure this out. So I literally just went in front of the kids like, yo, highest grade Friday, highest test score Friday gets pizza. And they just started turning up. Like, you see everything going up. And once I sent that first kid that pizza, a kid named Abel, and he was like, yo, can you post it in the Zoom chat? I posted it in the Zoom chat. And the rest was history, bro. Every week, my attendance went up, reading levels, math levels, everything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? And speaking to my mentor, and especially during COVID, especially me seeing kids eat ramen every day. You know, COVID is personal.
Right.
You literally in people's house. You know what them project brick walls and them cabinets look like. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like a lot of teachers.
That brown cabinet ain't
right,
no joke.
A lot of talking about, oh, go to your room. Yeah. My sister over there, my mother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we making do. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of these, and I'm not gonna put it on race, I'm gonna say a lot of teachers never knew about 7 people living in a 2-bedroom. You know what I mean? Talking about why you don't got Wi-Fi. Like that was a big reality. Notice they was giving out tablets left and right and free Wi-Fi because they was like, yo, that's not everybody's reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids were struggling during COVID. That's why they had to open the schools to give them food. And they giving out groceries and all of that. Because, like, yo, your kid may not, but there's kids that they need all those 3 meals to get in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's how they eating.
That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Even them giving them snacks to take home, that's really because a lot of kids, you heard it, their last meal was in school.
Yeah.
You know, so
until they get back the next day.
Facts. 7 a.m. breakfast. 2 breakfasts before they go upstairs. Like, seen it.
Yeah, I used to eat free lunch.
Come on, you know we got a great free lunch story. I enjoy free lunch.
Yeah, free lunch was the move when you was younger.
No, it was cool until you start seeing, grown adults there. They
round
took
pizzas
away,
with little pepperoni.
It took away. It took away.
Grown adults. If you ain't got no money, real talk, like you said, like people take it for granted, but that pizza is good. You go to the free lunch, you know what I mean?
Little chicken nuggets, you know what I'm saying? Frozen icy.
You fighting for the chocolate
apple
milk,
juice, popping,
turkey and cheese hero.
You had chocolate milk or you ain't had a chocolate milk?
Chocolate. My mother was actually a lunch lady in Roosevelt in the Bronx, so she always brought stuff home. So that's why I was never really.
I got enough.
I'm good.
Have at it.
I got the 2019 stuff. I'm on 2024.
Have at it, man.
Go right ahead. I'm good.
So, about your program, I'll go first and
then
go this way. About your program, I just recently watched a podcast with Dame. He was talking to somebody. I don't know who the people was right off the top of my head, but I was talking to Dame. I was watching Dame, and he was talking about black businesses and black entrepreneurs, how they basically, in today's society, are selling themselves to only black people. Well, I'm hopefully I'm phrasing it right. But he said that's not the way business should be handled. Basically, if you're a black-owned person, you should be, marketing it to everybody else. Do you feel like what you're doing is marketed towards all kids or just kids
and your demographic?
Or your demographic?
I would say it's definitely targeted to kids in my demographic. But I'm very fortunate that my network is huge. You know, me going to boarding school, I coach baseball in Upper East Side, early Harlem, Upper El Barrio. So I know tons of people, and all money is good money on this side. It depending on who's coming from. But I know that a lot of the parents, a lot of the people that I get donations from are friends that I went to high school with, that they work in corporate. So I say, hey, how do I apply for corporate funding? They'll put me on, I'll do the meeting, I'll get funding. So I get funding many different ways. And I feel like that mainly, even though it's nonprofit, it's still business, you know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of money moving around, but I feel like what Damon's talking about is mainly, people doing things to target black people, you know what I mean? Right. Where you should want everybody to wear your clothing or your sneaker or whatever it is. Yeah. And Dame, you have a great podcast right here that should be on American News. Feel me?
Right.
Like,
Definitely.
So
definitely.
Hey, I'm on this. This fits Dame right here. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
So this conversation.
He shouted us out.
Facts. I love that.
He shouted us out. Yeah.
So he should be up here in no time. I was on American News for a little bit, but I don't know what happened. Things got a little fuzzy who I was under over there. So my stuff is not up there no more. But that was still a good opportunity to be up there, and we'll see where it potentially goes. But I feel like, as far as the nonprofit space, I'm for my people. I'm for the hood. I'm for the underprivileged students. And wherever there's children, I mean, we've done some charter schools, we've done some Catholic schools, and to be honest, this funding gets a little funny out here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shady things that I've seen in my first year in the DOE. So for me, wherever I can help, I will.
No, that's definitely dope.
What you gotta talk to?
Yeah. Now you spoke a couple times against the school just now, and is that something you really want to discuss? Like, what's?
I mean, I would say this: there's a lot of dinosaurs in education. Just out of touch. And you can't uplift somebody you look down on. See the clash? Yeah. Feel me? So what I've witnessed, there's a lot of losers in education. People that they go to school and they go home. If they have no social life afterwards. Feel me? So with that being said, how they interact with the children and how they motivate and what they inspire, it's just a disconnect. They're not really there being the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? It's
you
a
think
city
you were
worker.
doing a good job to bridge that gap with them? Like, do you think they, like, now you being in the system, being that
I get it. I'm totally. We could go take a tour of my school and you'll see firsthand. They don't even know y'all coming. They'll turn up with y'all. They don't. My kids do not play about me because I know I don't play about them.
Yeah, but that comes from the changing of the guard. Like in my profession, I find myself doing things and extending past something that someone knows that this is how I make my money. I make my money by doing this thing, this new thing that you're trying to do. First of all, I don't know how you're going to do it. And then second of all, these kids don't care whether you do or not. And that's not true. And you know that to not be true.
Right.
But the old guard, they don't see it that way. They see it as like, I know how to make my money. I'm just here to do that.
Yeah, but you think that is too, like, not me breaking the
Hey.
I didn't break this on live. Do you think that is, and a little bit of fairness to the older people, do you think that comes from that old, like, mind my business, kind of the kids go home and do their thing and we do our thing? And I think, like, maybe that's something that we was missing when we was young, or maybe we got it from one or two people. Do you think that's a...
I think it's partially like that, but it's also, finding new ways to teach.
Can I say something? I think, too, another thing it is for us in our demographic, in our communities, we have to have more people like us who understands us. And when you have people that come from getting these college degrees to come in and now they're teaching, like he said, they're not socially adequate to deal with the students from these particular areas. It's a disconnect. And the kids look at you and they could be like, why I want to listen to you? You're not, like you said, what made his classroom when he was doing virtual made it pop. You gave them an incentive that they appreciated and they like, something that they know, like, this is something I like this.
He got it. Yeah,
he got it.
He get it. He get it. Like you said, you see ramen or you see whatever. He's like, you know what? You got it. I get
yeah.
that.
So, and I think nowadays when it comes to teachers and even principals and stuff like that, they don't have the connection.
You talk for a little bit too, right?
Yeah, I talk. That's the only reason why I was even talking about this. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. If you see a teacher come in with some corduroys in excuse my language, in a bogus shirt on, a wrinkled shirt, and he trying to teach you algebra, you looking at him like, why am I listening to you again? Like, and then you coming in here, kids coming in here now with newest Jordans, fresh to death, looking better than the teachers. I don't understand why I want to listen to you. I don't understand why I want to see you talking to me and tell me what I need to know, and this is how you look in your life. So,
do you really think that's what it is? I don't know. Clothes nowadays, of course, play a part in, I guess, connecting teacher to kids and all that, but I think it's energy. Like at the end
energy too.
I think it's energy, because you could come with the freshest thing and be a square. Like, okay, but if you come in that same wrinkled shirt or
but but kids is more of
they're
the visual. So I visualize you first. And then from the visual, then when you start talking to me, then I can see the concern. I can see that you really engaged in who I am as a child. Then that's when I can be able to blossom.
But you got to think about it. Do I say it on that note? If I got you for like 4 or 5 months, okay, I could come in whatever. You're gonna see my energy regardless. So if you talk like them, but you just don't dress like them, they're going to resonate with how you talk to them, how
Right.
you react to them.
Right.
So I'm gonna say this: how's the drug dealers in the neighborhoods are able to get the attention from people from the neighborhood?
Yeah.
See,
You gotta
that's
be
how
just as cunning.
look, you gotta look. You gotta present yourself in a certain manner and carry yourself in a certain manner that people look at you and be like, "I want to be him."
Yeah, 'cause I think it's just not clothes. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's like
It's
swag.
swag. It's
like
swag.
It's swag.
Yes, you don't. If you
'Cause you don't
don't
gotta have
have
on
it,
Versace. You just gotta be. They just gotta be like Mr.
yeah,
He gets it.
He gets it. He understands. We have things in common.
that's-
Basketball, this and that, sports.
But that's on the, okay, you see a drug dealer. They don't know the drug dealer. They just see the drug dealer. They're going to know the teacher.
Right.
Like, they're getting to know the teacher. So I agree with you on, of course, if you look, okay, Mr. Benedict looks like, okay, he
I'm
gets
not
fly.
listening to Mr.
He-
Benedict. I don't like his name. I don't like his
Hey yo,
don't like his
Mr.
name.
Benedict.
He's out of here. Mr. Benedict is out of here.
Yeah.
So, in the spirit of what you're saying, my daughter's school is like, I feel like it's like a plain cake. There is no flavor, but I think it is the proper recipe as to far like to raise a healthy child. I do think that's that. But like there was an instance in which like my daughter ran up to somebody and wanted to give him a hug, and they were like, "Wait, hold on. You know, you got to ask permission before you touch anybody." And she goes, "Can I have a hug?" And then she gives her a hug. And that's all fine and dandy. I think that's because you run into problems like that other teacher who had people unbraiding his hair.
That was out of pocket,
That
bro.
was out of pocket.
And I think
What you think
all
about
men...
that, Zoe?
Exactly.
Damn. So as a teacher, as a dean with females in my school, I think I didn't feel any bad intentions from it, and I feel like with the young girls, I'm at a high school, so we fist bump it. I'm
Right.
not no hugs,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I felt like that was his way of bonding with his female students. You know what I mean? And once again, it could have happened and didn't have to be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm
I'm gonna tell.
a father
Yeah. Yo, hold
I'm a
on.
father with
I'm gonna
two
say this
girls,
right
bro.
now. Because I watched the video, right, and I don't think it was no harm in it either, right? But I'm gonna tell you like this: it was harm in it if it was my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, if I would have seen my daughter touching that man's hair, he would have had to show his hand skills at that point.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm boxing him out at that point. We gotta fight. It's violence on violence.
Look, I'm already.
My daughter, I feel like I feel like you just said the fist bumping or whatever. Like you got to be cognizant about that. If you're not paying attention to how you interacting with my child, those lines get blurred because they may not get blurred by you,
right.
but they may get blurred by my daughter.
And nobody said nothing when he was, and we don't need that.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even want I don't want that conversation of a misunderstanding because the conversation of a misunderstanding becomes physicality. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear my daughter wrote you a love note because she was braiding. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want you know what I mean? And you eliminate the room for those type of errors when you don't blur those type of lines.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. Like I don't think that he was
Malicious.
in doing it,
Right.
but he is not self-aware that my man, these are kids.
Right.
These are kids, and you have to be cognizant on what you show and what you don't show.
Right.
Cause that's hands and feet right there, bro.
Listen, man, I'm pressing the little boys who walk my daughter when they walk home together. I tell them like, yo, listen, my daughter walk with you, you better make sure she get home and everything. So if you can't handle that, you need to tell her get on the bus and go home. Like you don't need to be walking over here to get on the bus over here because it's faster. No, I don't want that type of responsibility. Nah, we ain't playing that.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah, I think that we can't deny that act was intimate.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's a level of like professionalism. I think that's intimate.
Yeah,
I think that's intimate.
I keep a shiesty in the car for this reason right here.
Mario has a whole song about it.
Yeah,
Right, my hands.
it's an intimate situation.
That's
Right.
what good. I keep a shiesty right in the I put it on the front of it.
Kids in the
That's the one from-
How you interacting with my child, those lines get blurred because they may not get blurred by you,
Right.
but they may get blurred by my daughter.
And nobody said nothing when he was, and we don't need that.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even want I don't want that conversation of a misunderstanding because the conversation of a misunderstanding becomes physicality. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear my daughter wrote you a love note because she was braiding. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want you know what I mean? And you eliminate the room for those type of errors when you don't blur those type of lines. So I get what you're saying. Like, I don't think that he was malicious in doing it, but he is not self-aware that, my man, these are kids. Right. These are kids. And you have to be cognizant on what you show and what you don't show. Right. Because that's hands and feet right there, bro.
Listen, man, I'm pressing the little boys who walk my daughter when they walk home together. I tell them, like, yo, listen, if my daughter walk with you, you better make sure she get home and everything. So if you can't handle that, you need to tell her to get on the bus and go home. Like, you don't need to be walking over here to get on the bus over here because it's faster. No, I don't want that type of responsibility. Nah, we ain't playing that.
Yeah, that's what the
I think that we can't deny that act was intimate. Yeah. I don't care if there's a level of like professionalism. I think that's intimate.
Yeah, I keep a Sexyy in the car for this reason right here.
Mario has a whole song about it.
It's an intimate situation.
That's I keep a Sexyy right in the I put it on the front.
Kids in the
That's the one from school.
COVID made that a thing.
Yeah, COVID made
that a thing. Wearing ski masks before you wear ski masks before COVID. Let me tuck everything close. Now kids walk.
I tried it before they started making big sizes because I couldn't breathe. I was in here walking around with a flat nose.
Stu had a Sexyy on like episode 10.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Haran Couture.
So, yeah, definitely. Shout out to Haran.
Like the plugs right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all you see is Shystys, essential sweaters, purple jeans. Speaking on high school fashion nowadays, we worry about details, and you can have on pro cats, you know. As long as you iron your shirt and your jeans and put everything together. These kids just throw, and it's like, it's drip. And I'm like, that ain't drip, bro. Like,
that's not
you
drip.
do not look good, bro. Like, you don't. Like,
have on like a Dior shirt, some Armani jeans, and be like,
bro,
just because you got a name brand stuff, you look crazy, bro.
Right, bro. Like, there's no effort in that, bro.
It's
like,
just names.
I seen dudes with white and red shell tops, had on a red belt, and the Cincinnati Reds had, pressed his shirt, had on a white tee. You know what I mean? But that was the time, 06, 07, you know what I mean? But it's all about it's all about presentation.
But you know what that is, though? When we was younger, I felt like
we didn't have
had
the money.
Their own, not even everybody had their own swag,
and we respected that though.
Yeah. Everybody had their own swag.
Now you have to fit in.
But now they emulated, like you said, they emulated everything they see. Instead of back in the day, you'd be like, I'm gonna throw the hat on this way. I'm gonna put my hat on sideways. You might have seen somebody in the West Coast do it, or you may have seen something like that on TV, but you put your own spin on it.
Now I don't know. It depends because back in the day, everyone wore jerseys. Why we wore jerseys? Fab wore jerseys. So
they wear.
But you tried to buy a different jersey. Like you had a different. You found a different way to do the same thing.
Fab had his journal backwards. People will wear like, yo, I'm gonna get the Mitchell. That's when people switch up to the Mitchell. And people was like, I'm getting the Authentics because I had like 86 jerseys at the time.
I had to swing, man.
Yeah. You had to make sure, like you said,
it looked good.
But that's what I'm saying. Kids nowadays, because even my son, he wants dreads. Because now dreads is a thing. Right. Dreads are trendy. I'm like, kid, those are disgusting. But
no, not even dreads. Yo, real talk. Zo, your haircut, I promise you, I live in Long Island. Every kid from 9 to 14 has the same haircut. Right. Yeah. Every kid, white, black, or Spanish, the same exact haircut. Shave my sides, leave my top. Right. Everybody. My son has it. My son's like, don't cut my hair. I'm like, bro, you're 6. Right. Like, everybody does it.
Everyone is uniform to look, just wear big names. I feel sorry for these parents. Well, we're all parents. We got him. My son, Dad, can I get a spider hoodie?
Better take on a Primark.
Like,
stop acting up.
Spider hoodie, $400. Yo, can I get these purple jeans? Kasubis. Bro, what happened to Levi's? Right. Like, what happened to Aeropostale?
That's why when his pops dressed like this, that's why he got the problem.
First of all, I don't even know what Kasubis is. So.
Yeah, it's a K-S-U-B-I, whatever. You probably seen him, whatever. But anyway, this also segues into parents having a priority. Because your kid's wearing or rotating, $8,000-$7,000 fits, and when we say, yo, Catholic school $750, be like, oh no money for that. So we gotta invest in education too. We gotta keep that same energy, bro. People like kids going to colleges, kids renting out foreigns for prom and shit. In September, you up. Them books is $700.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? Parents is looking left and right. Like, come on. Yeah. We gotta keep the same energy when it comes to value.
Trend on the how involved in the prom? I mean, you brought that up earlier. The prom.
Man, love my prom, bro.
Oh, your prom?
yeah.
Man, damn, bro.
First of all, what school you went to?
What school I? No. My
where you
prom
work
was
at?
popping.
Oh, your prom popping?
Hell
Me,
yeah.
I
My boarding
was
school
good.
prom was lit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That was back in the day when you could spike the punch.
Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? After parties popping.
Go to Great Adventures the next day.
It was. I won't speak on anything that happened, but I'm not a clout chaser. It was an email sent to me, saying that I had to create boundaries between the school and my outside organizations, right? Even though in my world they kind of all blend,
Right.
with me bringing the artists to the school and pizza day over here and doing different things. But I wanted to bring an artist to prom. They say I didn't follow protocol. Even though there's really no protocol bringing celebrities to school, like it's really whether you want to allow it or not.
Who you were? Depends on who you were.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
Because we still got to make that play.
All right,
feel me?
okay.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make the play at my school. You know what I mean? And what I noticed this year being at my school is that I've done less being there because I got to play by their rules. I'm in their house. But when I used to be a guest in everybody else's house, I was Jesus walking on water. Everybody was more grateful to have me there, and more things happened because people were grateful to have me there. But now I work at this school, and the not that everybody has to be gracious to me, but it's like there's less appreciation because I'm there.
Yeah, so I know I'm putting you on the spot. So let me just say this, because is it possible to write a new age recipe for how to bake a cake for these kids, as far as, because there's reasons why they don't want certain things. There's reasons why they don't put certain things in places. Do you think it's possible to actually formulate a thing, or it's just like vibes?
You gotta go to the.
I think
Go ahead, you
that's
talk
gonna, go. I'll let you speak on it.
I think it is possible, but I do also think that depending on who you are, not speaking on anyone in particular, we're
talking about you.
Your legacy to you is your pension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever success this school may or may not have, it really don't matter.
That's what I said. The old guard, they know how to make their money.
It can happen. A person like me, I make people work. I hold people accountable. If it's wrong, I'm gonna tell you it's wrong. If it's a better way, I'm gonna show you a better way, because I feel like my job is to give you information. You know what I'm saying? I can't come here and gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? Like the NCAA situation. We're supposed to register our athletes for the NCAA. And homie was like that. There's too much paperwork or some shit like that.
Wow.
So I'm like, yo, that's foul, bro. Like, why are you thinking like that? You like, all we got, bro, it's a link too. I can send you, y'all can register right now. Like, you send you the link, it's 3 minutes. You register, you get an email, and you make a profile, and then, college coaches can now start finding you. And it was an easy process. So you telling me this man been here 9 years and been withholding NCAA information.
You know that's a true, and I mean, you play sports a long time.
Right, yep.
Me and him, like when we had our situation at school, we was trying out for mad schools ball playing, and I was actually kind of hurt, but he was cooking these dudes. Like he would cook like 3-4 guards, and then you understood the politics. It was just people he got a scholarship right now. We don't want to do this right now. So it's like the laziness, the holding of the guard, not being able to say, yo, this kid is good right now. Let's put him through. Now it's just like, I don't want to do the paperwork, or he don't got that many video. I mean, I don't know how people used to take videos back then.
Yeah.
Or they used to ask how many videos you got, bro. I'm cooking your man right now. Live.
In real time.
Yeah, your
Real
man.
time.
He dropped the dude. Remember we went to, I ain't gonna say school.
How about you
we went to
record him
school.
right now? One video right
Yeah,
there.
he dropped their starting guard like 4 times just coming up the court. I'm like, I know if I don't
Why
get,
y'all can't tell the school?
I don't want to get. I don't like. I said we'll do it off camera. No, he did it a few times, and it was one of those things where I was like, even if I wasn't playing great, he was playing great.
Right.
Like, there's no reason he shouldn't have got a scholarship that day.
Right.
They should have been like, he's good.
Right.
They just
It's always politics, though.
it's gatekeeping.
gatekeeping.
It's gatekeeping,
Yeah,
like
it's
you
mad
said.
politics, bro.
Politics.
And I know next year I'm gonna turn up even more, because like this year, I was like a headless chicken a little bit, deer in headlights trying to find my way, and now I have a clear direction. So I'm gonna announce things earlier, paper trails, more emails. This is what we doing. Like I got the construction connection trying to come to the school. They talking about next year. I'm like, we got kids graduating right now, not going to college. Like we need them here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, October it is. You know, but it's like, yo, like they trying to come now.
Stay encouraged,
let
man.
me know when you with the construction thing. Cause
I got you, man.
that's my
Stay
field.
I need you to
encouraged.
come to career day.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah,
So I'm saying,
in it.
stay encouraged, man.
Oh, yeah,
because
for
you building
sure.
something now.
Yeah, the boy with it. You know, you just
You
I was a
building
little
something.
discouraged. You know, I was kind of hurt by it, but you know, I was him before I got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to
yeah.
remind myself,
Yeah, you
bro. Like,
empathy.
hold on.
Timothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was doing this before we got here. Like, I didn't come here and start this and create all of this. I
Yeah.
came here with this.
Yeah.
You know.
So
Hey, you're right.
My bad.
No, I was going to say, I think a lot of times too, when you have the old guard that's in there, when you have someone that's coming with a vibrant, with a fresh new energy, sometimes they doesn't receive it well, and it makes them like who he think he is. You know, I've been here for so many years, I'm tenured, and I got all these things going on. Like who he thinks is to come and disrupt what I got going on, and that's usually what happens. So you know, I would expect, since you know, because there's not a, it's a like a thing now for like black males to be teachers and be in the education field. You would think that if you have someone like Zoe doing what he's doing, that they would appreciate it more. But sometimes you still have those people that's from other races and other cultures, and they just be like, you know what?
Too much paperwork.
Not just too much
That's
paperwork.
crazy, bro.
It's just he's just doing too much, and he's disrupting what I got going on. And I want to coast through, like he
Too
said.
much paperwork is a crazy statement.
for
they
kids,
don't care.
for the future,
You gotta think about it.
For
for
anybody.
inspiration, for reading levels.
When he
for-
says I can forward to you, that's what's the
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Yo, I don't want. I don't know if somebody has something else about the kids.
No. I was
no,
about
we
to
gonna be
switch
off.
gears too.
I'm gonna spin the block on something that topic I wanted to bring up for us, but I can bring it up for you. You said you're a family of immigrants, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you a take on how do you feel about the modern day migration in New York City, knowing like probably what your parents. I mean, I don't know this how they got here, whatever the situation is, but knowing what you probably had to go through as an immigrant and how easy it is now, and how much we see right now with the.
Well, Pops got here through the cruise ships. So, you know, the 80s, people were working on the cruise ships. So that's how he got his residency and citizenship. My grandmother came in 77 and was here 2 years, and she brought everybody in 79. So that's how they got here. Everything that's going on now, it's all a money play. You know, unfortunately, they creating these nonprofits, right? Shell corporations, bringing all these people here. You got certain people, politicians in high positions collecting other checks through that. So unfortunately, I mean, you see how they had to pump the brakes on that, because dudes would shoot out to 42nd and robbing stores, and little
Fight.
15-year-old letting the thing go. And so I think whatever your intentions are coming here, just use everything for, you know, for the best opportunity possible. But I do feel that it shouldn't be that easy. We letting criminals come here. You know, we
No
making a
vetting.
bad situation worse.
Yeah, no
You know what I
vetting.
mean? And there's no vetting, and the crime rates and everything is just bad. So I think America needs to fucking worry about America. Feel me? We got a lot of shit we need to fix here. You know what I'm saying? And we need to revamp this affordable housing. A lot of things we got to worry about ourselves. And America's always in somebody else's business. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like
I
a nosy
say-
neighbor, little
227. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't got the funds or the family or the sponsor or whatever, or you coming here to go to school because you get a work visa, school visa, you gotta stay where you at. That's it. Honduran, whoever the fuck, stay where you at. That's it.
So I'll say this. I do
I
think
agree with everything you just said.
I endorse this message.
I agree with everything you just said.
I think that I don't know if it's directly with your family, but I feel like the generation before, our aunts, right, or uncles or whatever, that older generation, they felt indebted to make sure that what the children were doing was better than just the job that they had to take.
Right.
Right? So you had to be smart enough to be in a better position. Yeah. I hope that that's what's going on now. Yeah. I see people walking through the door. Listen, every time I see somebody fly, I go, how did we get to you so fast? Well, now you're commercial. Like, how did this capitalism rub off on you so fast that now all of a sudden you fly? Like, wait a
Got
minute.
that capitalism on, dog.
Nah, take that capitalism off. This is you first round. You gotta build that.
You know who I see hustling out here though? Real rap. Them Sudanese people, the African Sudanese, they out here working, bro.
The who?
They got the Sudanese
Yeah,
people.
cutting me off in the tree.
Because at first I know they were talking about a lot of.
Sudanese. Wait. Is that a real thing? You just make that word up?
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
listen,
that.
Listen, bro, they gonna
Don't do
roast
that.
you. They gonna roast you.
No,
Say
you
should have kept that in your head, bro.
No, I want to act. No, it's a legitimate question. I mean,
Yes, Sudanese.
Okay.
There's
The end. Okay.
All right, the people from
Sudan. The people from Sudan. Let's just put ding.
Yo, Clown, make sure when you editing this, you zoom in. Make sure you zoom in on me tapping on his knee on this one.
Listen, no.
Ain't you African?
Yeah, he said.
I was raised by a Jamaican.
Okay.
He said, are those
If
Sun
you
Asians?
wanna recap the whole
You know what?
being there.
You know what?
father wasn't there.
I'm gonna just switch gears again. All right? 'Cause,
No, because when he said so you said Sudanese,
you win.
okay.
You win. I love you, brother. I love you.
He submitted.
I love you.
You got it. No, but finish your thought.
Nah, I'm gonna switch gears completely.
Yeah.
Finish your thought.
How you feel about the Drake and Kendrick joint?
Yeah, it's all done now.
Man, fuck both of them niggas, man.
Go on,
Fuck both of them niggas, man. Nigga, it's bigger shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And I think it was cool. I would say this. All right, to be a fan of music, right? I mean, Kendrick got his biggest record ever. You still got to thank Drake for that. You know what I'm saying, niggas, go rap, nigga. You see something?
He got to drop an
Right?
album that's fire. That's true
Right.
too.
So the OV ho shit, never gonna live that down. That OV ho, that shit hard. And then
Sometimes you gotta hop out
when
and show 'em.
Kendrick said, we thought he was gonna go the whole cop shit route. I'm like, oh, here you go with this boy. But then he broke down how Drake uses everybody from Atlanta.
That was crazy.
Whoever helped him do that, or however they got to that was genius.
You know what's crazy about that? Like we said before, I don't want to double down on what I said in the other episode, but it seemed like it flowed. Like you said, he said it in the other tracks before, and we like, where he going with this? And then he just left with that
structure.
Yeah, because he gives us that plantation. You know, that's kind of like, where he goes. But then when he broke down, you lose this guy for swag and this guy for the muscle.
Yeah.
This guy.
And you're like,
I'm
damn, that's happening on one track right now.
Yeah.
That's
And every time you turn around, you look at him, he with somebody smiling like.
Wow.
I think Drake at this point should just smile and just come out and be like, yo, you got that one.
But he didn't come up with nothing. Yeah,
No, he
Like,
did.
he came out the BBL Drizzy. I thought that was smart too.
I'm
he
saying.
did. He came out with that. That for real.
Sexy Red. Sexy Red. That's what Sexy Red.
He was rapping over the.
Sexy Red is doing big things right now.
Right.
Listen, shout out to Sexy Red. She was on WWE
Oh, I didn't know that.
last night.
I mean, of course, you gotta take her. I mean, you can't bring her to a school. You saw what happened there. Her PR was like, we gotta go to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You can come in smelling however you like. You know what I'm saying? And come as you are.
He said you come and smelling however you like.
You can't go to school smelling like that.
Oh,
So,
man.
wrestling.
Zoe's
Monday
wild,
Night
bro.
Raw. She likes it raw.
Monday
Monday
Night
Night
Raw.
Raw.
Makes sense. It fits.
It fits.
Oh, man, who let Zoe out
It fits.
today?
Yeah.
Who let
No
Zoe out
pun
today?
intended.
Who let you out today?
I was
but
a
that's
little
about
hungover the
right.
last episode. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So this is after school for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He compressed.
He
You know what I mean?
he came out on that Kendrick. He tried to hop out and show. He said,
They got the West Coast going. Everybody doing the dances.
"We go to Vegas in a couple weeks, so we're gonna be out there listening."
Oh
to
man,
that.
Vegas is a movie, man.
Yeah.
Crazy nights in Vegas.
Yeah.
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 That's
It's crazy.
That's what you call a poker face.
I'm not gonna. I don't want us to expound on this or not, but it's crazy because last time we recorded, the No Diddy thing wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
So it's like so much has happened between the Drake and the Kendrick and everything going on with the
Diddy?
with Brother Love.
Brother
You know what I'm
Love.
saying? And it's crazy, man. Everything is just the Cassie video and it's wild,
You know what?
bro.
And the thing
You
about
think
it,
people gonna forgive him for that
Man, it's crazy, man.
if he survived court?
If he survived court, I know there's still gonna be like the thing is that like when you so high up there, like you know, however you play the game. You know, it's like however you get a girl the same way you lose her. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like however he got to where he got is how he's gonna lose what he got.
But you know, didn't Cat Williams kind of set off the year with a lot of messy shit?
This year been messy. This whole year been
Yeah,
messy.
like he said it. He set the tone, and it's been messy ever since.
Yo,
Well,
speaking
listen,
of-
we only-
all right, my fault. Speaking of messy, man, I saw you did a story, right? And you was, out one night in the street.
Oh, I saw that one too.
Yeah.
I saw that one too. I saw that one too. I saw that one too.
Expound on that for me, my brother.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what
My
I mean?
man was out there.
Yeah,
And my man
yeah.
said, "Hey, listen."
Oh man, yo, this is great because the way conversation was so started was very serious. You know, I really want to take my stance on getting people to raise their mindsets and be positive in financial literacy. So people don't know I'm funny, but I just had to kind of put that behind me. Like, yo, my man, you got to go be a father. Like, there's real niggas out here. There's nothing real about not taking care of your kid. Feel me? You can't call yourself a real nigga. You take care of your family. So people kind of got lost in that. And actually, take me as this serious person, which I am when it comes to certain things. So now that I've done the porn stars and the spicier episodes, people are like, oh shit, like it's always kind of funny. So that night, shout out to Record Room. Y'all got to go to Record Room
Yeah,
in Long
saw
Island
that, yeah.
City. That's where I was at that night. I'm actually going to interview him in a few weeks. And I'm coming out. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bent.
So
Right? But I'm just sitting there, and these three girls huddled up talking, right? Now I'm just sitting there looking right at them, just listening to them. So I was able to just piece the whole rest of the story together, because one girl was like, yo, I'm over here dancing with him, and we talking, I'm asking him his intentions, and he talking about he just want to fuck, and I'm just talking about, so I'm like, and so the girl's like, what are you looking at? I said, nothing, just here for the tea. That's it.
Yeah.
And I stepped away a little bit, and I just hit the rest of the conversation. So then I got to my car, I'm just sitting like, let me tell the people what I just saw. So it's just like, if he lied to you, all right, so say he did lie to you, say like, oh, listen, man, I'm looking to settle down, whatever story he sold you, and then he hits you 3 weeks later, you back at Record Room complaining, and now he's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So he told you straight up, he don't know you don't know him. It's Saturday night, we out, we young, like, what you want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? Then I end up on a Tank song, maybe I deserve it some shit, and then I'm all up, you know what I'm saying? But he told you the truth. That's what he's on that night.
Yeah.
If that's not for you, just walk away. You feel me? But he told the truth.
She back looking for more untruths.
Yeah,
gonna
but
be at Record Room this
most
weekend.
females are looking for the untruth. They don't want to hear the
They
truth.
don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
The truth. They say they want a man to tell the truth, but you can't handle the truth. If Duke just said, I just want to smash.
Right.
That's it. I don't want to even know your name.
I told you before, I feel like girls be wanting to just smash too, but then they just don't like feeling like left.
You just don't got to tell him that there, though. You know what I'm saying?
But tell him that, right?
I mean, shout outs to him, but I would have, you know what I'm saying? I'll be on my Jodeci when I be out. You know what I mean? So I was going to say whatever I had to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
And
so
then-
big,
see,
he big,
see,
he
see,
big
see.
smooth.
We'll
Big
figure it
smooth.
out. Listen, whatever, if we cross that bridge, then hey, we may not even get to that bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Remember
But-
what I said, so why you gotta be so honest? You
Right.
know what I mean? You may not get there.
Oh, man, y'all
Honesty,
wild.
when
I'ma
it
stay
comes
on
to
that
me
one.
and the female, honesty ain't the best policy, because a lot of times, like, that honesty, crash and burn, man. Honesty, like,
You guys
crash
should be
and-
ashamed of yourself. You should always tell the truth.
Get out of here.
Look at
I don't.
this.
I
See,
tell you
Get outta
exactly.
here. Don't turn around after
I'll tell you
say
exactly
that.
what you want to
Turn around
hear.
after you say that. You guys should tell the truth.
I'll tell you exactly what you want to hear.
All right, so remember we touched upon the last topic we did before, but previously when you was here, lunch money. How much are you send your a shorty for lunch?
Oh, yeah. I mean, fellas, if she's not your girl, you shouldn't be even going there. I'm saying that's not, I'm trying to get to know you. That's not a good I'm trying to get to know you idea. So the situation was the girl was clowning bro online because he sent her $30 for lunch, which I think is a very kind gesture, and most normal people do. People with
That's
a
an
little bit
entree
of
and a
compassion,
side for lunch
right,
in the
you know
city.
what I'm saying? Like, probably drop your Metro card, get yourself home, you know? Like, you gonna get a couple places, you know what I'm saying? But, 7-Eleven got 2 for $7 on Thotteritas. You know what I mean? You could, listen, we come from stretching money. You feel me? So
Yeah.
Shorty talking about, he needed to sit at least 80 or 100.
Yeah, Shorty
And-
got 7-Eleven.
She's delusional for that. That 30 could have went a long way.
50 cent wings.
$100 for
$100.
lunch is like.
So let me ask you, how much you
long
spending
is
for
your
lunch money?
break?
If you were, what do you think is
I can
reasonable?
answer the question without you preferencing it.
Well, listen, I saved your life.
You did. Thank you for stepping in front of that bullet.
Give me your hand, brother. I got you.
If it's my wife, it don't matter. I probably would yell at her later like you wilding out. But like if it's a girl you dating, I probably see you $20, bro. I feel like that suffice. First of all, if you eat anything more than 20, unless you again, and I specified this before, unless you go into a situation where you like me and my girls are gonna go have a sit down somewhere, maybe.
That's different.
Maybe. Hey, we gonna go to.
You said enough to cover her friends going to go
Nah,
sit
her,
down?
No, like
like-
her. If she's
Oh.
going to
You'd
like,
have to send the buck.
yeah, like
You'd
if
have
you're
to
going to
send
go
the buck
sit
for
down with your homegirl, if you yourself is about to get up from your desk and
Work
go
lunch.
outside, work lunch, you getting $20.
that. Kava's
Gold?
a solid meal.
Yeah, or you could go to the taco truck. That's hot right now. Get
so
you a what's the Barrios?
What you
Yeah,
said?
Yeah.
the
How much you
birria.
sending?
Yeah, them just
How much I'm sending?
Yeah, how much you sending?
Some of that I'm just seeing casually. We had a conversation about this on the drive in.
you 4 miles. You eat every day, right?
You'll be all right.
Hey, listen,
Better meal prep.
listen. You better go on that McDonald's app and see what buy one get next one free. Like, if I'm dating you, like what dating or just
Pick one.
I'm not sending you nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's
Good
what I'm
answer,
saying.
good
Nothing.
I don't
What you
got
sending?
sell.
What you sending?
For me, it depends. If I'm,
Still say nothing.
I'm not listening.
He
bro.
not there. He not that type
Listen,
of guy.
listen.
Don't let Sue fool you, man. He takes care of his.
You see, he's trying to set me up, right?
Line him up.
Yeah, set me up.
Line him up.
This
Nah,
what I'm
he's
doing
trying to
right
set me
here
up.
now.
I say $40. I say 40. That way you don't have to ask for nothing tomorrow.
Right.
So you get $40.
40 is the cultural number.
Yeah, that's what I say.
A lot of girls,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Till $40.
That's $350 on the oven.
40. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
$350 on the
Right,
oven.
right,
Man,
right.
still getting bread, $40, bro.
Yeah.
$40 that's a meal for 4 days.
Listen, that's why I said.
But she
ain't
might not
gotta-
gonna ask tomorrow.
What's the
Yeah.
dude from the 5150 show?
Yeah.
I
Curry
love that
Holcomb,
dude,
Curry
man.
Holcomb?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
love that nigga,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
He's like,
Curry-
he's
That's
like,
my
man.
Yo, I
That's
went
my
to
guy.
so I went with my wife and like a couple of my coworkers. We went to watch him at what's that shit on 50th Street, the comedy shit,
Comedy Club, yeah, something like that.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Laugh,
So we went up there, right? So we in there. Yo, my man was in there wilding, talking about abortions and all kinds in the middle. And so now we inside. Me and my wife laughing at it, but everybody else, because I guess they got their situations or whatever. Nobody laughing. We just under the table holding our breath. He was wilding, bro. Like he steps over every line, joking live, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
He talked about that he only mess with girls that need $200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know you don't
goes a long
I know you
way.
don't want me.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want me. You want this $200.
His stand-ups is funny, bro.
This time, I got to bring up my guy TK Kirkland,
Right.
who was talking about child support
Oh yeah.
on a recent clip. And I love the fact that he stood his ground. He's like, listen, I don't pay child support because I'm not a bum.
Right.
Like my kids is good, and I think she was stuck on the fact that he has 7 kids, but he don't like they go from 37 all the way to 16. So really, he just them 16 and 18-year-old, those are his biggest concerns. Everybody else grown, you feel me? Or I'm still in their lives, but I think a lot of women who, because she's getting to the money, she got a nanny, whatever, but we also got to understand there's a lot of women who are playing the system and playing into the, well, if the man is out the picture, I get more help, right? There's no consequences for women who are keeping men out their lives. I know a lot of homies really going through it. Like, I got to call on the holidays, like, yo, bro, you good? Because I know they situation. Ain't seen their kids 3-4 years.
Yeah.
You know, baby mom's being petty because you don't want to be with her no more. But with that situation, I feel like, you know, not every man is on child support, especially if you take care of your business.
Even if you do
So
take
what-
care of your
hold on.
business, you still on it.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, no, I can speak for that.
Why nobody asked me what I'm sending?
Oh,
Okay.
because we know you ain't shitting shit.
You told us episode 1. She asked you for like $15. You blocked it.
It's true.
So it was a waste of time to even ask you. You like,
We just
well,
go back to that episode. You said Shorty asked him for $15 and he blocked her.
Well, I just met her.
Ah, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to tell that story again, but go ahead. Ask me the question.
All right, hold on. Let me look away and act like we doing it in real time. How much money would you send if Shorty needed something to eat?
Oh, see, I don't like the way you asked the question because I had a totally different answer.
What's up?
I was going to tell you what I would send her
What would you
if
send
she
her?
asked me.
If she asked you, what would you
A
say?
meme. Advice. Newsletters.
Today your diet started.
Astrology.
Insulin fasting. What time is it? You get out at 5.
Suggestions.
You ever did Ramadan?
Suggestions.
Bro, you sun up, sundown. There it is. From sun up to sundown. No water either.
Yo, girl, you gotta be praying, girl. Right.
I sent you a very 4-minute video on the difference between Fiji apples and
So you gotta purify your body.
It's mental, baby. It's mental.
You're not really that hungry.
Mind,
not that
body,
hungry.
and soul.
So yeah.
You're not that
see
hungry.
your hunger is disconnected from your lifestyle.
That's your body saying you're
You're
hungry.
not aligned.
Don't listen to your,
You gotta align. You gotta align yourself.
don't listen to your body. Don't listen to your body. It's growling. That's not your body growling. That's your mind thinking.
Yo, Zo, tell us where we can find you. Tell us what you got upcoming.
Oh man, listen, man, we got haircuts for graduation coming up again.
Congrats.
Part 2. Thank
Like
you.
it? Who's doing it? You know who's doing it right now?
We got a couple. It's gonna be at my school.
Okay.
We got a middle school and 2 high schools, so we're just gonna spread the love between the 3 schools.
That's
We'll
dope.
have kids sign up for it.
Nice, nice.
Shout out to Latia Construction, my old job, reached out to actually do it again, so that's pretty cool. Having those great relationships with them.
Yeah.
We got prom next week. We got prom in 2 weeks, which is actually on June 11th, my birthday. I'll be 32.
Oh, okay.
Okay, June 14th.
So,
I'm
yeah.
right behind you.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
Gemini.
We'll have some
you
drinks
know-
in Vegas for you. We say shout out to Zoe.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I just released episode 195 with Drewski today.
saw that.
So we
Yeah, that's
5 away
dope.
from
Uh-huh.
200. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
What's
So
up?
we got some shit in the tuck. You know,
Congrats,
really,
man.
really intentional with these next 5. You know, with the next wave, and you know, just enjoying my beautiful boys this summer. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a great
That's
thing,
dope.
beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, Conversation with Zoe podcast. Slice of Excellence on Instagram, sliceofexcellence.org. You can donate on our website. You see the pizza party still going. In December we make 5 years. So, you know, in the blink of an eye, we've been running and gunning the city, helping the kids, impacting the kids. We got some big sneaker collabs coming up. So hopefully we give out more sneakers for the kids. And you know,
Nice.
just look out for the flying incentives.
Nice, nice.
I identify as a kid.
Want some free sneakers?
16, Zo. Put the joints on. Pick me up, Zo. Pick me up.
All right, man. Peace and love, world. It's your guy Zoe. Conversation with Zoe podcast, Slice of Excellence. We are here on the 4400 podcast, man. Not many have been here, but all are welcome. So get some motion so you could be a part of the 4400 Big Foe, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know.